When it comes to celebrity lifestyles, few names shine brighter in recent years than Yulong, known not only for his mesmerizing performances on screen, but also for his quiet charisma off-camera. Yulong has become more than an actor. He's a lifestyle icon. But behind the flashing cameras, the red carpets, and the magazine covers lies one of his most fascinating passions, his breathtaking luxury car collection. This is not just a random assortment of vehicles. Yulong's garage tells a story, one of ambition, success, personal taste, and the quiet power of a man who knows how to reward himself. From sleek Italian speed demons to elegant British machines and futuristic electric marvels, Yulong's collection is every car enthusiast's dream and every luxury lover's fantasy. It all started in his early 20s, when Yulong had just begun tasting fame. At a time when most young stars were splurging on fashion or nightlife, Yulong's first major purchase was a Porsche 911 Carrera. Sleek, compact, and powerful, it wasn't the most expensive car in the world, but it symbolized something larger, freedom and the beginning of a collection that would eventually grow into a fleet. Insiders close to Yulong say that the Porsche was the car that started it all. It was practical yet sporty, a reminder of how far he had come from his modest beginnings. And from that moment on, Yulong's appetite for fine automobiles only grew sharper. No luxury car collection would be complete without a taste of Italy, and Yulong made sure to bring the very best into his garage. His fleet boasts not one but two Ferraris, a Ferrari 488 GTB, known for its twin-turbo V8 engine and razor-sharp design, which is Yulong's weekend thrill ride, and a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the crown jewel of his Italian collection, with its hybrid technology, 986 horsepower, and futuristic design. But Ferrari isn't his only Italian love. He also owns a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ in matte black, a machine that turns heads wherever it goes. With scissor doors that open like wings and an engine that feels alive, it's the perfect symbol of his daring personality. Rumors also suggest that Yulong recently placed an order for a Lamborghini Revuelto, Lamborghini's first V12 hybrid, proving that his eye is always on the future of automotive excellence. Where Italy brings passion and fire, Britain delivers elegance and class, and Yulong has embraced both worlds. His collection includes a Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, finished in a custom two-tone paint job of midnight blue with a silver hood. This car, insiders say, is Yulong's personal favorite when attending award shows and high-profile events. Inside, the cabin is tailored with cream leather, deep wood trims, and a starlight headliner that makes it feel like you're sitting under the night sky. Then there's the Bentley Continental GT Mulliner Edition, a grand tourer that blends performance with sophistication. Often, Yulong is seen driving this one himself rather than relying on a chauffeur, proving that even amidst his fame, he still finds joy in the simple act of driving. And let's not forget his Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, a nod to James Bond's iconic taste. With its 715 horsepower V12 engine, it's both ferocious and refined, much like Yulong himself. If there's one thing German cars are known for, it's precision engineering, and Yulong couldn't resist adding some of the finest to his collection. Among them is the Mercedes-Maybach S680, a limousine-like vehicle that oozes prestige. This is often used when Yulong travels with close friends or during long drives between filming locations. He also owns a BMW i8 Roadster, one of the most futuristic cars of its time. The gull-wing doors, hybrid performance, and eco-luxury feel made it a statement piece in Yulong's garage. And of course, no car lover can resist a Porsche Taycan Turbo S, Porsche's flagship electric vehicle. With instant torque and a minimalist design, it represents Yulong's appreciation for the evolution of the car industry. Surprisingly, Yulong's garage doesn't just lean European. He also has a taste for American innovation and muscle. One of his boldest acquisitions is a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a nod to classic muscle car heritage, but with modern ferocity. It's loud, it's powerful, and it's a rare sight on Asian roads, making it even more special. On the futuristic side, Yulong owns a Tesla Model X Plaid. With its falcon wing doors and unmatched electric speed, it's his family-friendly car that still delivers thrills. Insiders claim Yulong enjoys testing its ludicrous mode late at night when the roads are clear. Beyond performance and elegance, Yulong also treasures rare collectibles. His garage includes a Bugatti Chiron, a car that few in the world can call their own. With its 1,500 horsepower and $3 million price tag, it's the crown jewel of his entire fleet. He also owns a Pagani Huayra Roadster, a handcrafted Italian masterpiece that is more art than automobile. With only a few hundred ever produced, this car represents Yulong's taste for exclusivity. And tucked quietly in his garage, away from flashing cameras, sits a classic 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, restored to perfection. Unlike his futuristic machines, this car holds sentimental value, reminding him of his early love for cars and the timeless beauty of vintage machines. Owning a fleet of cars worth tens of millions is one thing, but for Yulong, these cars are not just parked trophies. They're experiences. He is known to rotate his rides depending on his mood. A quiet Sunday drive may call for the Bentley. A bold entrance at a film premiere? The Lamborghini. A late-night cruise under neon city lights? The Ferrari 488. What makes Yulong's collection even more fascinating is his humility about it. Unlike other celebrities who flaunt their cars for social media clout, Yulong rarely posts about them. Instead, fans catch glimpses when paparazzi photos leak, or when he casually pulls up to an event in a machine worth millions. At its core, Yulong's luxury car collection is not just about material wealth. It's about symbolism. Each car marks a chapter in his life, from his humble beginnings to his rise as an international star. The Porsche 911 reminds him of his early grind. The Rolls-Royce Phantom represents his stature in the industry. The Bugatti Chiron? That's the reward for pushing beyond limits and reaching heights few can dream of. Every car tells a story, and together, they form a narrative of resilience, ambition, and quiet triumph. With the automotive world shifting rapidly toward electrification, Yulong is already rumored to be eyeing the Lotus Evija, an all-electric hypercar with nearly 2,000 horsepower. He's also said to have shown interest in the Mercedes-AMG 1, a Formula One-inspired road car. One thing is certain, Yulong's garage is not complete. It's a living, evolving showcase of engineering, artistry, and personal milestones. And just like his career, it shows no signs of slowing down. In a world where luxury is often flaunted for attention, Yulong's car collection feels different. It's not about showing off. It's about passion, appreciation, and the pursuit of excellence. Each car, from the Porsche 911 that started it all to the Bugatti Chiron that symbolizes his peak, tells the story of a man who built his empire with talent, hard work, and vision. Yulong's garage is not just filled with cars. It's filled with dreams on wheels, each one a testament to how far he has come and how far he is still destined to go. For fans and car lovers alike, one thing is certain. The legend of Yulong doesn't just live on the screen. It roars, hums, and glides across the roads in the form of some of the most beautiful machines ever built. As breathtaking as Yulong's collection already is, what fascinates fans the most is not just the cars themselves, but the stories behind how each one came into his life. Every time he acquires a new car, it is tied to a milestone, a blockbuster movie, an award, or a personal achievement that he wants to immortalize in metal, leather, and horsepower. Unlike many celebrities who simply purchase vehicles to make a statement, Yulong chooses his cars the way a painter chooses colors for a masterpiece. They are extensions of his journey, and every addition deepens the narrative of his rise. Insiders reveal that Yulong has an emotional connection to his cars. For him, stepping into his garage after a long day is a form of therapy. The sight of his Lamborghini Aventador sitting next to his Rolls-Royce Phantom, the polished chrome of his Bentley reflecting the dim garage lights, the futuristic aura of his Bugatti Chiron commanding silent authority, it all creates an atmosphere of calm and pride. He often spends late nights in the garage, not even driving, but simply sitting in the driver's seat, reflecting on how far he has come. But Yulong's passion goes beyond admiration. He is known to personally test every car before purchasing it. He flies overseas for private viewings, sometimes in Italy, Germany, or the UK, working directly with manufacturers to ensure that his cars are customized to his taste. From hand-stitched interiors to custom paint jobs, he demands that every car in his collection feels personal. This perfectionist approach is exactly what makes his collection stand out. It's not about quantity, but about quality and meaning. One story that fans love to whisper about is how Yulong secured his Pagani Huayra Roadster. Pagani vehicles are so rare that even billionaires often wait years for a chance to own one. Yet, through his influence and his respectful appreciation for automotive art, Yulong was granted a priority slot. Witnesses say that when he first saw the car, with its carbon fiber curves and butterfly doors, his expression lit up like a child seeing fireworks. For someone who has achieved so much, it was a reminder that true passion can still ignite awe in the heart. Another fascinating aspect is how Yulong's collection has inspired others in the industry. Younger actors and fellow celebrities often look to him as a role model, not just for his career but for his taste in rewarding himself. His garage has been described as a private museum of modern luxury, and many who have been lucky enough to visit it say that it leaves them speechless. There's something about the mix of roaring engines and polished silence that makes it feel almost sacred. Yet, what makes Yulong even more admirable is his humility. Despite owning a fleet worth tens of millions, he has never boasted about his collection. He does not flood social media with flashy photos or try to use his cars as status symbols. Instead, he lets the world discover them naturally. When paparazzi cameras capture him stepping out of his Rolls-Royce at a film premiere, or when fans accidentally catch a glimpse of his Lamborghini on a quiet city street. For Yulong, the cars are not props, they are personal treasures. What truly captivates fans, however, is the speculation of what comes next. The automotive world is entering a new era where electrification and hyper-technology dominate. Rumors swirl that Yulong is already eyeing hypercars like the Lotus Evija and the Mercedes-AMG 1. Imagine the symbolism of Yulong, a man who has conquered the past and present, driving into the future with cars that represent tomorrow's world. It feels almost poetic, as though his career and his car collection evolve together in sync. But beyond the cars themselves lies something deeper. Yulong's collection is a story of transformation. It is about a boy who once dreamed of freedom, who turned his dreams into reality, and now rewards himself with the finest creations of human engineering. Every Ferrari, Bentley, Bugatti, and Tesla in his garage is more than just a vehicle. It is a marker of resilience, ambition, and destiny fulfilled. For his fans, seeing him in these cars is not about envy. It's about inspiration. It's a reminder that hard work, passion, and patience can turn dreams into reality. And this is where the fascination never ends. Because for every new car Yulong adds to his collection, there's a new story waiting to be told. A new chapter of his life captured in the sleek lines of a luxury masterpiece. A new symbol of his unending journey toward greatness. Fans know that when Yulong finally pulls up in his next rare machine, it will not just be about horsepower or price tags. It will be about legacy. So the question lingers, what will Yulong drive next? The answer remains a mystery, but one thing is certain, whatever it is, it will spark conversations, ignite imaginations, and continue the legend of one of the most fascinating car collections the world has ever seen. And for you, the fan reading this right now, the ride doesn't end here. If you're as captivated by Yulong's lifestyle, his passions, and the breathtaking beauty of his luxury cars as we are, then you're already on the right road. But why stop here? There's so much more to discover, so many more stories to dive into. From behind-the-scenes revelations to lifestyle secrets of your favorite stars, the journey continues with us. That's why we invite you to join our growing community on Kdramas Spark. By subscribing, you're not just following a channel. You're stepping into a world where glamour, passion, and unforgettable stories come alive every single day. Don't just be a bystander to the legend of Yulong and others like him. Be part of the conversation, the excitement, and the discoveries. Click that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and let us take you on rides you'll never forget. Together, we'll explore the lives, loves, and passions of the stars that inspire millions. The road ahead is long, The stories are endless, and the spark begins with you. Subscribe now to Kdrama Spark, and let's keep the engines of curiosity and fascination roaring.